In a world that constantly tells us to do more, achieve more, and be more, it's easy to get lost in the noise. But what if I told you that the secret to finding peace and growth isn't in doing more, it's in doing less? What if the key to your inner peace and clarity lies in quietly eliminating the things that hold you back, distract you, or drain your energy? Today, we'll take a deep dive into 11 things that, when you let go of them, will open up more space for purpose, calm, and true growth. This isn't about big, dramatic changes, it's about making subtle, intentional shifts that allow you to be the best version of yourself. Guided by Stoic wisdom, we'll walk through each of these steps to help you embrace a life of peace and meaningful progress. So, are you ready to make room for more of what truly matters? Let's begin. First, fear of others' opinions. The fear of judgment shapes so many of our decisions. We worry about what others might think, and that holds us back from living authentically. This fear can paralyze you, stopping you from pursuing what you truly want in life. In fact, when you let the opinions of others control you, you're letting them dictate your choices and your happiness. The Stoics remind us that the opinions of others are beyond our control. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "The opinion of the wise is worth more than the opinion of the crowd." And it's true. The opinions of others are fleeting, while your inner peace is yours to hold. Recognize when fear of judgment is influencing your actions. Challenge that fear and take small steps outside your comfort zone. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Most of the time, it's not as scary as we think. Start with small, courageous actions, and over time, you'll build the confidence to care less about what others think and focus more on what you think. 2. Toxic relationships. Toxic relationships drain your energy and undermine your confidence. You may feel stuck, giving more than you receive, or constantly feeling judged and criticized. Over time, these relationships chip away at your peace and your sense of self-worth. The Stoics teach that you should surround yourself with people who lift you up, not those who pull you down. Epictetus wisely said, "You are a little soul carrying around a corpse." He reminds us that our time and energy are finite, and we should invest them wisely, especially when it comes to the people we allow into our lives. Start by identifying relationships that are draining or toxic. These people may be manipulative, dismissive, or just bring negativity into your life. Gradually distance yourself, set clear boundaries, and prioritize your peace. You don't have to cut them off entirely, but make sure you are protecting your energy. Surround yourself with those who encourage growth, positivity, and mutual respect. 3. Destructive habits. Destructive habits are often formed over time and may operate on autopilot. These habits could be anything from procrastination, excessive drinking, negative self-talk, or even mindless scrolling through social media. They may feel comforting in the short term, but ultimately erode your focus, energy, and purpose. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This means that the way you respond to habits can determine your peace and growth. By taking small, consistent actions, you can gradually break free from these destructive patterns. Start by identifying the habits that are holding you back, those that drain your time, energy, or clarity. Replace these with healthier alternatives, even if it's just one small action at a time. For instance, if you tend to overthink, replace negative thoughts with affirmations of progress. Build routines that encourage discipline, such as setting specific times for tasks or mindful breaks. Small, deliberate changes will lead to lasting transformation. 4. The power of patience. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, patience can feel like a lost art. We rush from one task to the next, seeking quick results, only to end up frustrated when things don't happen as fast as we'd like. But the reality is, nothing of true value comes overnight. Patience is the foundation of steady progress and peace. As Seneca wisely said, "Time heals what reason cannot." By cultivating patience, you give yourself the grace to grow slowly but steadily, without the pressure of rushing. Stoicism teaches that patience is not passive waiting, but an active choice to maintain composure and clarity, even in the face of delay or frustration. Start by acknowledging that life will not always unfold according to your timetable. Shift your focus from speed to consistency, and remind yourself that every step, no matter how small, is a step forward. Practice patience with yourself and others. Whether it's waiting for results or giving people the time they need to change, trust that everything will come when the time is right. 5. Need to control everything. We've all been there, trying to control every aspect of our lives, from our schedules to the people around us. But here's the truth. Trying to control everything leads to stress, anxiety, and exhaustion. You can't micromanage every situation or outcome. Life is full of uncertainty, and that's where the beauty of growth lies. As Epictetus said, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. The Stoics remind us that peace comes from recognizing what is within our control and what is not. Accepting the things we cannot control allows us to focus on what truly matters: our actions, reactions, and mindset. Start by letting go of small things you can't control, like the weather, traffic, or other people's opinions. Instead, focus on what you can control: your response, your attitude, and your actions. The less energy you waste on the uncontrollable, the more peace you will find in your daily life. 6. Unrealistic expectations. How many times have you been disappointed because things didn't go as planned? Unrealistic expectations are like setting yourself up for failure before you even begin. When we set our sights too high and attach ourselves to specific outcomes, frustration and disappointment are inevitable. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Receive without pride, let go without attachment." Stoicism teaches us that the key to peace is releasing attachment to outcomes and embracing the unpredictable nature of life. Life will never go exactly as you imagine, but that doesn't mean it can't be beautiful. The journey itself, not the destination, holds the true value. Start by letting go of your rigid expectations. Focus on progress, not perfection. Be present with what's happening right now and let go of any attachments to how things should be. Trust that each step forward is still a step toward growth. 7. Need to always be right. How often do you find yourself in a conversation just waiting for the other person to finish talking so you can prove you're right? The need to always be right isn't just about winning an argument, it's about feeding your ego. And ego, my friend, will rob you of your peace every time. Epictetus put it perfectly when he said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The Stoics believed that understanding, not victory, is where true strength lies. Let go of the need to dominate a conversation. Instead, listen with an open heart and prioritize understanding over being right. The next time you're in a disagreement, pause. Breathe. Don't rush to respond or defend your point of view. Take a moment to understand the other person's perspective. Remember, it's okay not to have all the answers, and peace will always come from listening more than speaking. 8. Digital noise. We live in a world where the constant hum of notifications, messages, and distractions keeps us on edge. But what does this constant digital noise actually do to your mind? It overwhelms you, steals your focus, and drains your energy. It pulls you away from what matters: your thoughts, your goals, your getting at peace. Marcus Aurelius said it best: the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When you allow the digital world to control your attention, you're allowing chaos to dictate your peace. Stoicism teaches us to control our focus, to shut out the noise that doesn't serve us, and to create space for what truly nurtures our minds. Start small. Limit your screen time. Set boundaries for when you check emails or social media, and create no screen zones in your day. Instead, use that time for reflection, for reading, or just being present in your surroundings. Quiet the digital noise, and you'll start to hear the voice of clarity within you. 9. Negative thoughts. We all have those moments when negative thoughts creep in, telling us we're not enough, we're failing, or we're stuck. These thoughts can feel overwhelming, but the real danger isn't just the thoughts themselves, it's the power you give them. If you let negative thoughts dictate your mindset, they'll control your energy, your actions, and even your future. Seneca reminds us we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Those dark thoughts are often nothing more than imagined fears, and when we let them run rampant, we feed them, giving them strength. Stoicism teaches us to recognize that we can control our thoughts, and we can reframe them for growth and strength. When negative thoughts arise, pause and challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought based on reality, or is it just fear or doubt? Then, replace it with a constructive thought. Shift your focus from problems to solutions, from failure to opportunity. You have the power to turn those thoughts around and empower yourself with a mindset of resilience. 10. Mental clutter. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by everything buzzing around in your mind? The constant juggling of tasks, the never-ending to-do lists, and the unresolved worries. Mental clutter not only clouds your thoughts, it drains your energy and steals your peace. If you don't take action to clear this clutter, it will continue to control you, making it harder to focus on what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it. The clutter in your mind is often a product of your judgment, your constant overthinking, and your inability to prioritize. The solution: start clearing the noise and creating space for clarity. Start by decluttering your physical space. A tidy environment leads to a calmer mind. Next, use journaling to empty your thoughts. Write down everything on your mind. Then prioritize what's important and what's not. Recognize that some of the clutter is just distractions, not things that need immediate action. By removing the unnecessary, you'll regain your focus and inner peace. 11. Self-mastery and inner strength. When you lack control over your own mind and emotions, life will control you. Without self-mastery, you become a slave to your impulses, desires, and reactions. This leaves you constantly reacting to the world instead of proactively shaping your life. Without inner strength, you'll always find yourself being tossed around by external forces, unable to stand firm when life gets tough. As Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. The power to change, to grow, and to maintain your peace lies within you. It's about mastering your responses, your emotions, and your actions. Begin by developing self-discipline. This starts small. Control your reactions to situations. Avoid indulging in immediate pleasures that distract you, and commit to the long-term path of growth. Strengthen your mind through daily practice of Stoic exercises like meditation and reflection. As you build this mental muscle, your sense of peace and power will grow. You'll be unshaken by the chaos around you, rooted in the unshakable strength you've cultivated within yourself. If this resonated with you, take a moment today to reflect on what you can let go of, what's no longer serving your peace and growth. Remember, transformation doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes it's in the quiet release of what weighs you down. If you're ready to continue this journey of inner peace and Stoic wisdom, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's grow together, one small step at a time. Drop a comment below and share your journey with us. We'd love to hear how you're embracing change and creating space for what truly matters.